There are a number of things a kid might do on a chilly spring Saturday, but for kids at the Community School of the Arts, one activity stands out: rehearsal.
I really love musicals, so I thought it would be a great show. I've never done it before. For this show, I've never heard of it as a show. I read this book in elementary school, so I thought it would be a really cool show to do. So I auditioned and I got a really cool part.
This spring, CSA is performing a production of James and the Giant Peach.
And we dance, we sing, we act. You get to be who you want to be and express yourself in your acting.
The musical is giving early elementary students and high schoolers alike a chance to step into someone else's shoes, and sometimes their legs. Lots of legs.
I play the spider. It's really interesting. You have to have a big range of motion, and you have to figure out different ways you move your body like a spider would.
My character is definitely the complete opposite of my personality, so it was cool to venture out and try new things, and just trying to get that mindset it's interesting because I've never actually been like the mean person, and so trying to get into that character and actually portray that person, it's really fun. I like it a lot.
My character's name is Grasshopper, and he is basically one of the bugs that currently inhabits the peach where James finds himself on the new adventure that he's been swept along with. Grasshopper is definitely a cartoony character as well as the rest of them because we don't usually see 6-foot bugs walking around in the street every day, so.
It's that uniqueness and cartoon-like charm that drew director Nikki Bailey to James and the Giant Peach in the first place.
I loved all the music, I loved it artistically, I liked how everything looked.
There's no shortage of imagination in the show or its cast.
Our youngest cast member is 8, I think, and our oldest one's 18. So you're watching these kids come up with characters that really aren't who they are. You're asking teenagers to be like, hey, you're gonna be a bug. And not only you're gonna be a bug, but you're gonna be a gigantic bug. So it's the watching them come into their characters and finding out who they are and how do they put some of themselves into that character and developing it and watching it grow.
And there's also plenty of enthusiasm.
Well, it's my thing I love to do. I love to express myself for who I am and meeting all these cool friends I have at CSA.
Well, this is my first big part in a show ever, so I wanted to try my best, and I want it to be the best that it can be, and I want to work along with all the other people to make it the best.
All of that energy comes in handy for a show that requires a lot of work, physically as well as emotionally.
The humans saved the day, and aren't we lucky for that?
James is a really deep character. He's a young boy who lost his parents and is now in this situation that he doesn't have any control over. And how does he deal with that? How do you portray losing a parent? How do you portray, making that seem real without it being too sad? So it's been really great watching them develop, especially Hunter, watching Hunter develop his character for him personally.
With all these lessons learned and the last few pieces falling into place,
it's like the show is coming to life. It's really fun.
The CSA crew is ready for the show, April 15th through 17th.
It's a show about love and acceptance and what family really is, and especially here at CSA, I feel like we're really, all the kids and especially the staff and us, we always feel like we're a really close-knit family network, and I feel like that kind of also says a lot about the show because James doesn't necessarily have the family he deserves, but ends up getting the family he needs. So, and I think that's a lot of the kids here at CSA, I feel like we feel that way about the kids and the staff and everything. James finds his family and we found ours too at CSA.
In a word,
Phantasmerific.
for Crossroads, I'm Marissa Huncherick.